Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Or puss or mediocre.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. In case you didn't realize, last week we didn't have an episode.
Oopsie.
Not only are we dumb, but
We're stupid.
also a bunch of losers.
We are a bunch of losers.
Yeah, we recorded with no audio, so rookie mistake, our fault. Sorry, guys.
Not winning the People's Choice Award, your fault.
Your fault.
My fault.
Just kidding.
I will say my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
we
the
brought
audio.
you in to run the equipment, and you didn't even do your job.
Yeah, you brought the least tech savvy guy in to run the technical stuff.
Yeah, but if you weren't equipped for the job, you should have been like, I can't do that.
Well, no, I can press the buttons.
Dude,
that's for sure.
I've been told you always interview for jobs you're not qualified for.
Yeah.
And then you fake it till you make it,
Fake
right?
it till you make it.
Oh, absolutely. It
Look at
takes
Jeremy.
so long for them to fire you.
Look at Jeremy.
Yeah, I faked it for 2 months and then became part owner in this thing.
Rocking and fucking rolling, man.
God, if only things worked out that way all the time with other
Right?
shit.
Yeah. How'd you end up being the CEO? Well, funny story is
I don't know.
I had no idea what I was doing. My buddies bet me to go apply for a CEO position, and here I am. No, we fucked up that episode. So sorry, guys. You had no content last week. We went down to the Iowa Podcast Awards, which was a fucking great time.
It was fun.
We had an awesome time. We met some super cool people.
Very well put together award show. I felt like I was at the fucking Oscars and
Yeah,
shit.
it
whatever,
was-
dude.
it
MTV
was
Music
something.
Awards.
Yeah, it was an actual like award show.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
cool.
Big deal.
People were all dressed up. I mean,
The lady's
I was
voice
the
announcing
most-
and shit.
yeah, I was the most underdressed. Well, not the most. There were some people in t-shirts there.
Yeah.
But like I wore nice jeans and a button up and I felt so underdressed there
Yeah,
compared,
you were.
to,
You
compared
were.
to some of the people there.
I knew you were going to look like a piece of shit. When
I
you-
knew it too. As soon as I saw you whip out that polo,
Hold on.
Hey, I brought jeans, guys.
We could have made Colby look like the biggest piece of shit.
The
there.
biggest piece of
He
shit.
tried to dress up, but Colby doesn't like to wash his clothes.
Funny thing
his
is-
white dress shirt had the dirtiest collar. There was
armpit
stains on his
stains.
sleeves.
See, in
There
Colby's eyes, is that if you put it in the garment bag, it magically cleans itself. And so when you pull it out, it's ready to go. You don't
That's what
have
they-
to wash.
That's what
nice
they
clothes.
call dry cleaning.
Yeah,
That's dry
so-
cleaning.
Yes, dry clean. Yeah, yeah.
People actually own businesses just to do that. Right? People pay them to dry clean their clothes.
I'll give you that, guys. It was pretty fucking gross. I did not check before I left. I just assumed that my white button-up shirt that was in the dress bag was ready to go, and it was definitely.
If you could imagine like somebody coming home and his wife seeing the collar filled with hooker fucking lipstick all over the collar,
Stripper
that's
glitter.
that's what it's like, except the lipstick is dirt. And the hooker used just a dirt lipstick and just fucking smeared it. Ooh, or poop. Poop lipped all over your collar.
it was definitely probably sweat. Is what it was.
But it was like a dark brown.
It's sweat, but it's also like you put that on after work, didn't shower, and your sweat pushed the dirt into your collar. Sound accurate-ish?
I don't know. It's very possible. It's very possible.
Have you ever sat behind somebody that you could just see like they've never put a washcloth or soap on their neck, like the back of their neck,
Yeah.
and it's just dirt in
Yeah.
there, and like I
That's what my
imagine
shirt
that's
looked like.
what it looked like.
That's
Yeah.
what my shirt looked like. Yeah. So I was kind of in a little bit of a panic there after the boys decided to point that out to me. But thank God for Kohl's.
Coles.
I ran down the road to Kohl's, and lo and behold, they had some fucking nice dress shirts, and I bought one.
I will say you did get a nice one.
I did get a nice
but
one.
I wish it was so funny because you were so excited about your white shirt and
Yeah.
pink suspenders and pink bow tie.
Yeah.
Like you were so happy. And then you walked in on me and Brandon doing a
Making out.
Snapchat video, making fun of you.
It's like, I got to go somewhere and get a shirt, don't I? Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It all worked out though. You know,
Except we didn't win.
We
So
didn't-
maybe you
we
should have
didn't.
wore it. Maybe it would have been a lucky
So,
shirt.
we were up for 3 awards. We were up for, I know we've kind of explained this before. We were up for Best Entertainment Podcast, People's Choice, and Podcast of the Year. 2 of them we lost to the same podcast, which was Confused Breakfast. If you guys haven't heard of them, they are out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Awesome bunch of dudes. We met them, hung out with them, did some bullshit, and they've had Bert Kreischer on their podcast, and Bert Kreischer has had them on his podcast.
Yep.
Pretty cool dudes. They definitely have a good podcast. It's worth watching. They do like reviews on
Movies and
old 80s and 90s and movies and stuff.
yeah.
So we lost to them. And then People's Choice, which was cool. They actually gave the top 10 based on percentage of votes. And KLYB, we ended up in 8th place out of how many did they say? Fucking over 190 or something.
190 that
were
were
voted.
Yeah, there's like
So-
600 and something in Iowa though.
We didn't win, but you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much, everyone that went and voted for us, because that made my dick hard when they said KLYB in the top 10. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to hear it because all Colby was doing the entire award show is just,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was drunk howling.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
I was really wanting to hear what they were putting, because when they announce it, they're, they show everybody like a little clip or whatever from their show, and it's like, oh, okay, love you, bye. And I was really wanting to hear what they put in there, and then all I hear is in this ear. And it's like, oh, there's a video of it. Let me go see if I can get it there. Nope. Colby's right by the camera.
I was drunk howling. Hey, I was excited, man. I get excited over really simple stuff, so it's fine.
It's not simple though. It's a big deal. I feel like
Well, it is a big deal, but the fact that we were on the Megatron up in the front, I was pretty excited about
Rhodes
that,
actually doing a podcast of the creator of the year, not podcast, but creator of the year. And I
saw that in the email I finally got signed up for.
Yeah, we'll see if we get nominated, because I did read in there after I'd submitted that something about like no like language and stuff or whatever.
Profanity?
So, yeah, well, I mean, yeah,
fuck
but I mean
'em.
that's subjective. No, I don't know.
Fuck them.
Well, don't say it yet. We won't know until October 1st, roughly.
Fine. I mean, name one adult in this planet that doesn't cuss, and they probably don't listen to any popular podcasts that draw revenue to anybody. I'd be willing to bet.
Okay.
I bet so there's a lot of like different podcasts. So like the lady that was there at the awards thing, she does a Christian podcast. I doubt there's any cussing on that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably right.
And I don't know if she makes revenue or not. I would assume probably not.
Oh, I'm
'cause
not
we
saying-
were fairly new.
I bet she
But
says,
I bet
damn.
there are quite a few like Christian podcasts
No,
and stuff like that.
yeah.
that
I
make pretty good
do
money.
agree with you. I'm just saying, in the realm of like big podcasts, that like, so Rode wants to pick one podcast to put their kit and caboodles in. You know what I mean? Like, there's everybody that follows that one podcast probably swears. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like that. I know there's podcasts out there where there's no cussing and no vile
Right.
language and whatever, but
Family friendly.
for the most part, I'd say a lot of the major ones out there, your Joe Rogans, your mom's house, like fucking
Call her daddy.
what's the other one that you watch all the time or listen to all the time?
Oh, real AF with Andy Frisella.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
all
all the
these
time.
big podcasts that like millions of people listen to, every single person that listens to them fucking cusses. So
Yeah.
fuck them.
I mean, it's whatever. If we don't dig, I mean, you get a lot of cool shit.
If we let it.
There's like money, and there's all kinds of like creator tools. Like
What is it?
they're giving away Rode stuff. So they're giving away like Roadcasters, I mean, and microphones and stuff.
I know what you're thinking. It would be cool.
You just reminded
It
me.
is on there.
That is on there?
It's,
The new-
It's on under there as a.
You just reminded me of a
Yeah.
secret.
It's under there as a not released product yet.
I know a secret.
Yeah.
God, I fucking hate knowing secrets and shit
No,
sometimes.
because you're really bad at keeping a secret.
Oh, so
You
bad.
are
Literally-
probably the worst person ever to tell a secret to.
Yeah. That's
Unless unless you're wanting it to get out, like secretly wanting it to get out, you should never tell you a secret.
No. It's hit or miss.
No,
You know, it's pretty much
it's
missed.
Pretty much.
No. There's some secrets people will tell me, and I've never fucking even thought about it twice.
I'm
But
just
then
saying,
there's other secrets.
if I murdered somebody, I'm not telling you that I murdered somebody.
If you murder somebody,
I'm not telling you that I murdered
I would
somebody.
literally,
I would if I'm using him to help me clean it up or something, because then
Dude.
he's involved.
Right.
And then he'll keep it a secret.
If you murdered somebody and you told me, I would brain dump it, and it would never be even thought about again.
See, your
Now, if
track
you
record,
told
your
me-
track record does not prove that.
Yeah, something that big, there's no
Yeah.
way you're
Dude.
data dumping that. That is
Now-
with you. You're going to go to bed and
No.
you'll be like, Dad, I can't believe you killed that guy.
Yeah.
Now, tell somebody.
Accidentally just tell Jaden right there, like, fuck,
No.
you killed that guy. I'm not supposed to say anything.
Dude.
But he did it.
He didn't even say it in his own mind, just out loud. Who killed what?
Okay.
Oh.
If you came up to me and said, dude, I got to tell you something. It's really been on my heart. I need to fucking get it out. It's hurting. I got raped. I would never tell a fucking soul.
Lies.
Now, if you came up to me and you were like, hey, dude, don't tell anybody, but me and Kylie are getting ready to have a baby, I might let that one slip because I'd probably be excited for you. Anyway, so yeah, no, I can keep secrets. It depends on the secret. If it's something that's going to come out soon and it's something really big and exciting for somebody, I can usually hold it, but sometimes I'll slip to like Jaden or close friends and family. But if it's something that doesn't need to ever be spoken about, oh, dude, it's locked down.
It's funny. You're just like Kylie's dad because he is notoriously cannot keep a secret, and he doesn't do it on purpose. Like he just like will
get
get
so
all
excited.
he'll get all giggly and excited and like accidentally like slip up and say it and not even realize he did it, and then everybody just looking at him. You just told what you're not supposed to.
That
And be
reminds
like, oh.
That's funny because when I was a kid, my parents were separating, and they're like, I was getting on the phone with my grandma, and they're like, "Do not tell her that we're separating." I was like, "Okay," and she's like, "Hey, Brandon." I was like, "Hi, Grandma. Guess what? Mom and Dad are getting a divorce." Totally forgot by that point. Like 5 seconds later, you know.
Dude,
They're like, "Shit." I was like, "She didn't hear. She's deaf. I don't know."
what if they sent all these podcasts that were in like certain nominations to like really famous people that they are just networked with, and all these people, these famous people like saw all of our shit?
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
I highly doubt they would do that.
Why?
What do they get from it?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Why do you got to
I
get
mean,
something
they would
from
get
it?
more
'Cause that's
exposure
what
for
people-
they'd get more exposure for their award ceremonies. So like next year it could be bigger sponsors, bigger,
Maybe.
you know.
Maybe.
I mean, but yeah, I doubt they did that.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope
There'd be
next
too
year-
many podcasts to weed through. Be like, who do I want to send a?
But I will say, I think that it is reaching more, like not just people in Iowa are seeing that award ceremony. I mean, that award ceremony is reaching probably all over the U.S.
Dude,
I
it's
mean,
I have
in a way.
a feeling that thing's going to get pretty big.
Yeah,
I think we
because
got in on it.
we're not
like,
the
at
only ones-
Perfect time.
Yeah.
to be
Think
like,
about it. We're not the only ones talking about it on our podcast. And what there was over 100 something podcasts on just that sign-in sheet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, there's a bunch.
they're probably every single one of them, especially the people that were there, are probably going to talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guarantee I've already heard because the Skull Hop, you know, they mentioned us in their description and stuff, and
You're
they
welcome.
yeah.
they
Which
mentioned-
speaking of,
yeah. If you're a
you
Vikings
guys
fan,
got-
go check out the Skull Hop.
I'm not a Vikings fan. I'm not going to go listen to them, but they're good dudes.
I'm a Vikings fan, and I got to sit down and watch the 49ers Vikings game with them right before they went on and did their live podcast. And they're really cool dudes. And they did basically a live reaction right after the game. And I really enjoyed what they had to say. They were good. They were very knowledgeable.
Oh yeah.
They had a good time with it. So I think Colby's talking shit over there, but just because he's a Bears fan.
Yeah, no, I
And,
mean,
I
those
think-
guys have a great podcast,
Yeah.
but
That's a well put together podcast.
Yeah.
the only thing I don't like about the podcast is the content they're talking about.
It's the Vikings.
Right.
Which
I mean,
dude, they know their shit. They are straight up Vikings fans, and they're diehard. And
Yeah, I caught myself sitting in there like wanting to chime in while they were doing their live podcast, and it probably would have been fine, but like
yeah,
not my podcast. So.
Yeah,
But I
right.
wanted to be like, oh yeah, they talked about like roses and thorns, like good parts and bad parts of the game, and I wanted to like throw my 2 cents in. Like,
It would've-
oh yeah, that was really good. Really enjoyed that.
It would have been an awesome opportunity for them to like, because you are a Vikings fan and you were sitting there, it would have been a good opportunity if they've never had guests on their podcast to like have a guest
Right.
to just do like a 3-way Vikings mingle. You know, that would have made it cool. But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
their podcast, and that was a big moment for them to do a live, you know, at the podcast
Yeah.
awards. So it's
Yeah,
you
and
know,
they nailed
probably
it.
not-
I mean, they had a good time
Absolutely.
with it, and
Yeah.
you know, they did some things that I would like to probably.
one of them could have been better on their
Incorporate.
push-ups, but
Push it.
nobody's gonna nobody's gonna bitch.
Yeah, it was fun though. I really wanted to watch the Mainstream podcast when we were there. We didn't get to watch them because I think they
Yeah.
were the last one, and we had to go get ready and all this
back.
fucking shit.
Yeah, those guys also were really cool. I mean, we during the whole award ceremony, we sat and talked to them, and
Yeah.
you know, I exchanged numbers with him. The one, Josh, I believe his name was, and so I'm going to communicate with him. And they were talking about doing a live podcast in Iowa City for November 2nd for the Iowa game. So
If we do that or get that put together, I will not be able to be there, unfortunately. I got a wedding that weekend, my cousin Bryce.
well, I told him even like,
But
you know, we
should
don't have a
definitely-
podcast, but I mean, I would like to go there and then,
Yeah.
you know,
It'd be
just,
cool to
just see him.
collab
That's
with
a good
some of those
idea.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let you guys learn some more about some other people in podcasts that you haven't heard about through us. And that'd be awesome, because those guys, they would love to have new subscribers, followers,
Especially
people that
if,
hang out with them, and
if you're
vice versa.
trying to support your local.
Yeah,
podcasts,
they're
you know, 'cause
Iowa
they're all Iowa
podcasts.
podcasts.
You know, we love Iowa. You guys hopefully love Iowa.
Unless you're not from here, then that's cool.
Then that's cool, I guess. I mean, you're like the redhead stepchild. We'll let you hang out, but you ain't getting to eat at the table.
Sure.
I think the coolest thing about
Why
the
do you
whole
always do that to me?
I think the coolest thing about that whole day was the fact that like learning about all those new those different kinds of podcasts, like the Dream one, that was
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
The
Remelations?
the Remelations, like
Yeah.
that was a cool one.
Yeah,
that
that's
was a great idea.
That is a great idea because everybody's always like, God, what the fuck was that dream about? You know?
Yeah.
I know I do it all the time. It's like, Jesus Christ, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I told you about my dream the other night.
Which one?
The one where I like, you know, so I've been checking my phone.
Oh,
like
yeah.
crazy, right? And I had a dream that I just opened my phone and checked, and it was like exactly what I was looking for.
Right.
And I woke up and I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
Your dream did not come true.
dude, it's like, what, you know, what does that mean?
Well,
Makes you
it's
wonder,
just-
like what's
So I think that dream is just that shit's just on your mind constantly. So it's probably something that you're thinking about
just
while you're
wishing
sleeping.
and hoping? Yeah.
It's usually like your teeth falling out. Those are like dreams that have some sort of meaning. I can't remember what it is, but that's like there's something behind it. I can't remember exactly.
What I want to know what it means when you have those fucking dreams where you're beating the shit out of somebody, right? And you're hitting them with fucking everything you got. Like, just you can't hit them any harder, and it's like you're not even hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Have you ever had a dream like that where you're like
Yeah.
you're beating the shit out of somebody,
I feel
but
like
it's
you
not
need
even?
to stop beating your wife.
He wakes up and Jaden's all bloody and shit.
I don't know, dude.
She wasn't even moving, I swear.
I don't have those very often, but I like when I do, I wake up and I'm so fucking mad. It's like all I wanted to do was fuck that dude up,
Yeah.
and every fucking hit was like nothing,
Well, it's the
and
same,
it was like
it's the same
everything
thing
I
with
had.
bullets sometimes in dreams where they just like they're like rubber and they bounce
It
off them
bounced
and
off.
shit.
Yeah, like what is?
I don't know.
Maybe it's your
And-
conscious being like, stop. You don't hurt people.
Or it's I think
Stop
it's
being-
more along the lines of it's your subconscious telling you you're inadequate.
You are nothing.
You are just a tiny piece of shit. Can't even win a podcast award.
fucking loser. Fucking loser.
Have you ever
Loser.
had the sleep paralysis?
No.
Oh, I've had that like twice,
What is that?
where like you
Sounds scary.
feel like you're wide awake, like you don't even know that like you went to sleep. So I've had it twice, I think, and I was just watching TV in my living room. All of a sudden, like somebody came from the back of my couch and like was beating the shit out of me or, you know, trying to abduct me or something, but I couldn't move. Like I was just, and I would wake up and then like, I was like looking around, nothing. So then I'm just sitting there watching TV again. And all of a sudden I'm right back into that and can't move again. Like this person is fucking with me, but I wake up, nothing. And I would just keep going into this cycle probably like 5 or 6 times till I finally like stood up and walked around my house. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had like that exact scenario, but I've had those dreams where like you just feel like dead weight.
Yeah, you
like,
can't
you're
move
like,
at all.
You're like trying to, and you're so relaxed that it's almost like your body's falling asleep or like your arms are going numb or something. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, the fuck.
Yeah. See, mine felt like I wasn't even asleep. It just felt like I was still just watching the same show.
I wonder if those are like the dreams you get when you like quit breathing while you're sleeping. Like CPAP fucking
Sleep
quit
apnea.
breathing. Yeah. And it's like your body, like you're like, oh.
I was just thinking like, I just did it myself. Now you got me doing it. The next time we do a podcast or do a next episode, we should do like a shots or something for every time somebody says like.
Fuck you.
You literally said like 3 times in 5 words.
I'm a fucking teenage girl. I don't know what you want from me, dude.
I say it all the time.
I
always start out with, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, that's a little
What
different.
if like,
When
we're all like,
because what are you going to say? I feel
friends,
as if,
right? Like,
Well,
I feel as if you could have handled that a little bit better. But when you're going like, and you're saying like, and you're doing like, and like that,
dude,
like,
it's
that's
so
good
hard
one.
not to because it's like dude, it's just one of those.
You have to like, see, you have to train yourself.
That makes me angry to think
if
about
we did
it.
a shot for everyone,
Maybe not a shot.
everybody would be just hammered drunk.
Maybe not a shot. We'd have to do.
My dick would be in the dirt.
We'd have to do some things along the lines of like a drink of beer or something.
Dude, look at how stupid you sound trying to not say.
I know, and I usually don't say it that often. I'm usually pretty good about keeping myself from doing it, but I think when I'm around you and it keeps going off and off and off,
Oh
it
yeah, sure. It's
rubs
my fault,
off.
right?
It is, yeah.
My fault.
I gotta fucking project it to somebody.
Oh.
Who else am I gonna project it to?
You know, it really is kind of sad that you are so weak-minded of an individual. You let a poor sap like me rub off on you.
You didn't say like one time in that sentence.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Did you notice how slow he was talking?
Yeah,
to focus on it.
I know.
It's harder than you think.
No, I know it is. I say it all
I
the
know.
time too.
You definitely do it the most though.
I should create a new word instead of
like?
like.
You
Such
are pretty good at
as-
making up words.
Maybe
You
I should.
are.
Maybe I should say dick instead of like.
But how are you gonna like? How are you gonna dick yourself into?
So it would be dick if I were to say dick while I was explaining dick.
You'd be talking super slow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's even worse.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for calling out my shortcomings in this world.
that's your only
Many more.
shortcomings.
I appreciate it. Well, that's an obvious one.
Yeah,
I call that one out myself.
right. It's warm in here.
I don't
So-
need anybody else to call that one out.
Favorite part of the podcast awards?
Free
Go.
booze.
What, would you say free?
Free booze.
There was no
When
free
did we
booze.
get free booze?
Oh, you didn't find the free booze?
Well, I put it on your tab.
The Skull Hop, yeah.
Dude, yeah.
The Skull Hop got free booze.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, my fucking tab was fucking up there. I was like, Jesus.
How much was yours?
I was like $90.
Yeah, mine was like 80.
Was it?
Yeah.
How much was
don't know
yours?
what mine was.
Jeremy's like, I was putting it on yours.
Yeah,
On
put
mine.
it all on both of yours. Why would I have a tab?
I got the next one. Put it on Colby this time.
Yeah.
I will say, mine probably wasn't as big. I think it was like $50 because I was drinking Captain Diets and Colby was slamming them. You were drinking beer and I had enough. I had like 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I don't need to be absolutely slobbery drunk.
How many did I have?
You
Quite a
had-
bit.
Yeah, you were a couple ahead of me.
You were pretty drunk though.
And how
Oh,
many-
I was.
You
I was.
had 7 or 8?
Yeah, I would say at least.
I thought I had like 6.
No.
That must be why I dropped that pizza.
We had 2 or 3 before the show even started.
Yeah. Not to mention you had some stuff earlier.
You're right.
Day.
You're right.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, yeah, that's definitely why I dropped that pizza. You shouldn't let me fucking take control of that thing.
Well, first of all, that pizza was dog shit.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst late night delivery pizza I've ever had.
I tried so hard to wake Brandon up to take a bite of the pizza because I
Yeah.
knew he was going to be disappointed.
Still don't believe you. I don't remember any of it. So.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
he tried to wake you up so many times.
I told him about I was slapping him on the calf,
Yeah.
trying to get him up. We had you up on your elbows for at one point, and you like look back at the pizza and we're like, "You want a piece?" You're like, "Yeah," and you just right back down in the pillow.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And then we were trying to get you put your fucking
My mask on?
alien predator mask on.
Well,
so you
not
didn't
only
die.
was I drunk, but I was also really tired. So the combination of the two kind of.
That happens when you get
drunk and tired.
too drunk. You get
Well,
pretty tired.
I'm always just really tired anyway. So
Usually we call that too drunk.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, normally the drunk takes over. The tired's not really involved at that point.
No. Tired's always
You
involved.
can make up all the excuses you want. We know what happened.
Okay, so
Okay,
since
favorite
you
part.
didn't get free booze.
Favorite part. I would have to say my favorite part of the experience was networking and meeting the people that we got to meet while we were down there.
Yeah.
You know, and just the broad general, like eye-opening how many different people are doing the same thing we are and how cool it is to see their journey
Seeing everybody on the different
in
levels.
different
and stuff,
level, like it, you know, we do this and we give these episodes out to you guys every week, and you know, we go through this whole journey of like, are we ever gonna be able to do this full time for a living? Are we gonna make something of ourselves doing it? And you question everything, and then you go to something like this and you realize you're not the only one. There's a whole bunch of people that are in the same realm as you, higher or lower or right where you are. But you know, it's just a journey, and it really humbled me to like bring back the have fun. You know what I mean? You almost think too much about like, hey, we're, you know, you try too hard to like make something work. It's like, go back to just have fun with it. If you've that's what I took away from the whole thing. Just remember to have fun, and the people we met, you know, watching them have fun there, and it was cool. It was a great experience. I highly recommend it.
Yeah. If we can go next year and do a live podcast, that'd be fun.
What was yours? What was your favorite part?
That was cool. It's really hard to pick a favorite because I liked a lot of it. You know, there was a lot of good information for some of the like seminars and everything. But
Yeah.
honestly, the event itself was fun.
In a whole? Yeah.
Well, I meant the at night, you know, the actual
Oh,
event for the
the
award
actual
ceremonies and
award
stuff, because
event,
it was just so. I've never been a part of anything like that before, you know, and it was fucking fun. It felt really like you were in a music, like MTV Music Awards or something, you know, some shit like that.
Yeah, it felt like the SBs or something like that.
Yeah,
Where
it felt that. Yeah,
they really put it together. That was probably my favorite part too.
It
Is they
almost made
really
me-
put a lot of effort into putting that on.
They did. They did. They really did. And it almost made me feel like it needs to be in a bigger venue where all of the nominees are like kind of down where we are. And then like your family and friends and everybody that's a part of your podcasting life are also there to support you. You know what I mean? Like I felt like that situation was one of those where it was like having like your core fan base, your fans, like your family and friends and shit there would be absolutely fucking killer.
Yeah, but how do you know? How do you like? They could have been there.
They
They could have just bought tickets to go. But how do you know when it's the first year? And
No, you
I mean, the
don't.
venue was the perfect size for that this
Yeah.
year.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
You know, next year if it,
Like,
you know,
you
they
mean-
might need to RSVP
Because
for some shit.
you know what I mean?
You know?
Say
Yeah.
we would have won an award. Knowing what we know now, it would have been fucking killer to have everybody there with us.
Right.
You know what I mean? To stand up there and be like, look what we're fucking doing. You know what I mean? Like, look at us. Like, go team. Keep looking at my armpits like I'm sweating again.
You are sweating.
Am
Oh,
I?
he was.
Oh, dude, I was sweating so
That
fierce.
exact same. Maybe it's that shirt.
I think it's
Exact same shirt.
I think it's the way this shirt fits my armpits, dude. It's got to be.
No, I don't know, because you've definitely worn some other shirts in here that were the exact same.
It's also pretty hot in here,
It is pretty warm, yeah.
you know. And when I was sweating down there,
You imagine if that shirt was white, the yellow stains that would
dude.
be on it.
It would be stained. He wouldn't be able to wear it
no,
again.
I'd
He
be-
would,
I'd be
but he wouldn't be
bleaching
able to. He should.
I'd be bleaching it.
You'd be
What was your
bleaching it?
favorite part, Jeremy?
I just said like the award ceremony. I thought that was just the way
yeah.
it was put together and everything. Like Brandon said, it was. I mean, it felt like an ESPYs type deal.
Yeah,
So I think next year it'll be a lot bigger and a lot.
dude, it was super cool how they brought out like different people to announce winners of each category.
My bad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't know any of them.
I wish we were deeper in like the realm of podcasting, so we knew exactly like who everyone was.
I feel as though a lot of those people were from down in that area, so they probably are known
likely.
around there and stuff, you know. So that's kind of how that went down. But maybe now that they might choose other people. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now that they have an idea of all the because he even said that he didn't know that there was 600 some odd fucking podcasts in Iowa.
Right.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's a
to
lot.
Me.
That's one state, one small state.
That's crazy to me. And to know that out of 600 and something, we were number 8 in People's Choice Award
Well,
out of the entire state.
sure. Yeah, I don't know.
I
if
mean, not all of them were in the awards,
Yeah.
but the ones like you got to think like you can't count the rest of them. They weren't even in the awards. We were. And we were top 8 out of every podcast in the state of Iowa. That's fucking pretty goddamn cool.
it is.
And there's almost 700 podcasts.
Yeah, when you want to look at the glass half full.
Thanks to you motherfuckers that are listening to our dumb asses. I thought for sure Brandon would have had all of you fucking scared away fucking year ago.
Why me?
You're the fucking weirdo.
I'm the weirdo.
Yeah.
Well,
Even Jeremy,
He's only laughing because you guys team up on me.
because he knows it's true.
Okay. Because it's true. That's why he's, yeah. That's why. Fucking.
Holy shit! Getting bombarded here. I just look over and there's 20 bugs in my face.
Yeah, bugs are good. They're about to all fucking.
They're about to die.
Dude,
A
I can't
terrible
wait.
death. I can't wait
It's
either.
gonna get cold. Hey, so I almost got a tattoo this afternoon. I almost wasn't here to podcast. I was gonna get a tattoo, but I was thinking earlier. You ever like stop? You were like talking to somebody about tattoos. You know, like that conversation where somebody's like, "Oh, hey, nice tattoo" or something, and then
I've never got that for my tattoo. Nobody's ever said nice tattoo.
Yeah.
Well, I can see that. I can see why. Okay, Brandon. So you know when you're having that conversation with people that have tattoos, and you're like talking to people and you're like showing them like your tattoos or whatever, and they're showing like yours, and then there's always like that one weirdo that jumps in and is like, "Hey, I got a tattoo right here, and I got it for my," and they start telling like this super long, annoying story about the meaning behind their tattoo. You ever had that happen?
Absolutely. Never had that happen.
That's never happened to you?
No.
I feel like that happens. Like every time I have the conversation about tattoos, there's somebody that jumps in and is like, has to tell the backstory behind their tattoo.
I think that is because of who you are. Because I feel like when people are talking to you and when you're talking, people get this idea that you're down to fucking just bullshit back and forth and blah, blah, blah. When people talk to me out in the open, in the wild, they know I don't want to fucking talk to them.
Yeah, you're
I also
you're a shit fuck.
I also feel that when people are telling you a story and it's long, within 30 seconds of them telling the story, you get in your mind that you can't wait for them to shut the fuck up because you have something to say.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
Like
no.
I was explaining that and I could tell in your face, like, shut up. I want to say something.
I gotta say something.
Yeah.
No.
When I'm
No.
editing every time,
I have to process.
you can tell.
I have to process what's being
There it is.
said.
You can tell because like we'll be having a conversation and I can hear him in the background. He'll be like, "What?" I have something to say, guys. Look at me. Look at me.
If I was a smaller man, my feelings would be really hurt right now, you know? You guys, you know.
But it's true.
You're lucky you're friends with somebody that can take it really well, because I should have not said that. I should not have said that. I should probably rephrase that a little.
Yeah, I heard it as soon as I said it.
As soon as I said it, that was not what I was going for. You guys are lucky I'm such a good friend. There could be a...
Look at us, just full of luck.
I could be fucking...
Just thriving because you're such a good friend.
I know. That's exactly right. I could be one of them fucking, you know, serial killer kids. It's like, make fun of me one more time, and I'm going to wait until you're not looking, and I'm going to punch you with a knife.
Well, we don't know
We don't
that
know
you
that.
aren't.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know if they're a serial killer until they start killing.
I would have
True.
killed. I would have killed both of you already if I was. I would have
not
already
true.
killed you.
That's not necessarily true. Some serial killers like to get the thrill of the.
Please tell me how I would serial kill you.
Some serial killers like to get into the realm of, man, I'm so close to them, I could kill them at any moment.
Cat and
I'm
mouse.
I'm just living this life.
I'm so close right now, and I got a gun in my butt. I can just,
got a gun. Why is it in your butt? First of all,
that's what serial killer does, dude. That's how they sneak that shit into places.
I have heard that. I heard they have if in order to be a serial killer, you have to sneak it in your butt.
yeah. I mean,
usually
the
it's
son of Sam. How do you think he walked around New York, fucking killing people? He had it in his fucking meat wallet.
fucking Derringer. They shove that fucker right up in there.
Yeah. Jesus,
Jesus has nothing to do with this.
he needs to save you.
He needs to fucking save you first.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Exactly. That's the question.
You are an asshole to people. You're not nice.
How? That's not true
You're
at all.
fucking rude to most people.
Give me an example of being an asshole, rude to people, and not nice.
Actually,
Give me 3 reasons. Give me a reason for each of those. When have I ever been an asshole to just people other than yourself? You don't count.
oh, I don't count. I don't count as people. Yeah. See,
I'm nice to people.
name one.
Name one what?
Name one people that you were nice to.
Everybody.
My point.
Until they're... That's not your point. It's literally everybody until they're not...
Your
until
answer
they're
was
dicks.
everybody.
What?
I said, name one example of people you were nice to. And you said everybody.
Everybody. I'm nice to everybody until I have a reason not to be. I was even nice to that one fucking dude that won the award. I was nice. I was like trying to like, oh yeah, congratulations. And I don't even remember how I was drunk as fuck, so I don't remember how the conversation went, but I remember him being a real dick. Cause he was that, do you remember that?
I went to the
Dude, that
bathroom.
wasn't
Oh,
real.
there was something like, it was along the lines of, I said, oh yeah, we're pretty new. He's like, oh yeah, how long? I was like 2 years. He's like, yeah, I've been doing this for 2 years too. Then he like did a little hair flip and walked away. I was like, what a fucking dick.
Dude, you should have kicked the high heels out from under his fucking...
Whatever. I don't really care. I was drunk.
Man.
But I remember you were there because I remember turning and be like, God, he was a dick.
I didn't notice that.
We were all conversating. He was like behind me. So I was like, well, hey, congratulations,
Congratulations. Yeah.
That's how it started. And then it ended with him being an asshole. Her.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, that was slippery slope.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that one rolls, but good for them. Okay, well.
I got pulled over this morning.
You did, yeah. In your minivan.
Dude,
In the
I
minivan.
fucking forgot about
The
that. I saw your
the
Snapchat.
minivan has had kind of a rough start to
Ownership.
its life. So I've had it for 3 weeks now, and I changed out the one headlight
Yeah.
because that was trash right when I got it. They had it must be a common problem because they had a headlight in the glove box. So something's going on there. I just need to buy them in bulk, I think.
Yeah.
And then
Now you're talking bulb or the actual assembly?
the bulb.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just changed one.
Always,
Because the other one was working.
always change two anyway.
You always change
I only
both.
had one.
Well, that's why
They
you buy
had
two.
one. I didn't
That's
buy
how-
this
that's
one.
why
you
it
had it in
was,
the
it
glove-
was
oh.
in the glove box when
That's
I bought
why
it.
you got pulled over. And you only changed one.
That's part of the story because I got pulled over for no headlight.
Anyway, let him tell his story.
Right.
Fucking
Okay.
Mister, I have to
Always
jump in
look at
everything.
me.
I have stuff to say.
I no longer have a microphone. It's fine.
And yet you're still talking.
Need ice in my drink.
Anyway, changed out the bulb. Within the first week, I run over a fucking deer that had already been hit on the interstate.
Yeah.
Fucking ramped the van. Then a couple days later, hit a pheasant. Pheasant comes just flying out of the ditch into the windshield. Luckily, it didn't crack the windshield, but the pheasant took a tumble.
Well, yeah.
Very next day, bird, windshield. Like, I think a bird's going to fly through my windshield here soon.
Probably.
Then this morning, get in the van, no headlight. Fucking, I was like, I'll be fine. Head to work. Fucking I'm a block away from home, and I turn the corner, and I see the cop just sitting there parked. And so I go by, and I'm just waiting to see the fucking taillights. And sure enough, taillights come, and he just comes flying up on me. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, like, that's a lot more dangerous than the one headlight.
Yeah.
That's how I got pulled over for O-dub.
Yep. And then
There he is.
I will say though,
It just sounded too familiar. I had to. I'm sorry.
I will say though, cop, very nice guy, very pleasant. Got me. I mean, I was
Warning.
pulled over for not even. I mean, he ran my license. It's so crazy that they take your registration and license and like. I know I don't have any warrants. I know I'm not like wanted for anything, but as soon as like he took my license and the registration back to his car just to run him quick, I just go in my head like, fuck, what could I have warrants for? Like, what could I, do I have any like parking tickets or like unpaid fines and fuck. I'm probably going to go to jail today. Like, I probably have a warrant for some stupid fucking thing.
You're calling,
like, I know I don't.
You're calling kind of like, hey, be prepared to get me out of jail.
Like, I know for a fact that I don't have any warrants, but that's like immediately what my mind goes to. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong. Like, fuck, where are the drugs in my car? I know I don't have drugs in my car, but
I just bought this car. What if?
It always crosses my mind every time.
He comes back and is like, it's not a big deal, you know, but you might want to call your work. Just let them know. Yeah, I got to take you in, dude. I'll let you use your phone. You know, I'll be, let you be cool with me. I'll be cool with you.
If you could just step out of the vehicle for a moment, that'd be nice.
What would have been really funny is that when he walked up to the car, if you would have hit the fucking roof and said "padiddle."
What is that game? I totally forgot about that.
So whenever you see a car that
With a headlight out?
You hit the roof padiddle. That would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah, what?
He walks up, gets right to the edge of the car before he says anything. Just like "padiddle."
It's a
I
freak.
will say though, like very pleasant conversation with him. Like got me in and out on my way. Like,
Did you tell him about the podcast?
fuck you. I did not.
Did he write you a ticket or a fix-it ticket?
Nothing. He just said,
Warning?
fix it.
Get it
Yeah,
yeah,
just
nice.
fix it whenever you can.
He was looking.
But-
He wanted to smell that fucking alcohol on your
Yeah.
breath. I know the
But
fucking
no, I mean, fuck those people that as soon as they get up to the window, they're assholes to them.
Yeah.
Like
The cops or the people?
No, the people. Like
Oh, yeah.
actual civilian people. Like
Because people think they're entitled to all these fucking special shit.
No, like I had a very pleasant conversation with him. He was just doing his job. I had a headlight out. Yes. Fucking sometimes you don't notice that you have a headlight out, especially driving through town.
Yeah.
Like with the lights. Like it could have been
Some people drive through town and they don't have their headlights on at all. And they don't even realize it.
like it could have helped out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew I had it out, but
Yeah, people.
whatever. Either way, like great conversation with a nice guy. I wish I would have known his name.
If you're pleasant with the cops and you just fucking just do what needs to be done, shit will happen so smooth.
Yeah.
Look, you knew you had a headlight out. You drove anyway. And because of your actions on the road with the cop, you ended up going to work, no ticket, no warning other than a verbal, hey, just get it fixed.
Right.
Like, you broke the law. You
Right.
drove with a fucking broke headlight.
There's people that would turn your situation into them going to jail for assaulting a cop or something for some stupid bullshit.
I didn't pull my phone out and fucking start
You're
recording.
being filmed right now.
I didn't crack my fucking window so he could just barely fucking hear me.
Dude,
I pulled over, I rolled my window down, and I didn't move in my car because I waited till he asked me for my shit. Like, come up to the window, ask me for my shit. All right, yeah, it's in my glove box here. Like, I'm not sitting there fucking moving around. I mean,
I will say I have wanted to always like when I get pulled over next time, have my phone out and be like, I'm recording you. And then be like, I'm just kidding, dude.
Yeah.
And
but I feel like the wrong cop, like, they're going to be like, oh, funny guy. You know
well,
what I mean?
and I feel like anymore, like if that would have happened 5 years ago, like maybe it would have been funny. But nowadays they're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Because they probably get it every day.
Oh, probably.
Or every other day.
I guarantee.
And, you know, anybody they pull over.
hillbilly ass.
I was thinking to myself
Idiot.
earlier, I was like, man,
If
Colby gets that
Colby.
tattoo and he's not there, there's going to be so much less editing.
fuck you.
Well, anyway, that's
I
all the time.
literally was going to thank our editing team if we fucking won our award. So,
I know you were. That is all the time we got for
because
tonight.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. I like giving you shit though.
Well,
Just enjoy this. Enjoy this, because one of these days I won't be here.
sometime you should think about like maybe just toning it up a little more.
Toning it up.
And yeah, like take it to the next level. You're getting pretty redundant with your bullshit ass, fucking lame ass
I mean, I find it
Colby
funny.
jokes.
It's fun. It's never not
Take it to
dumb.
the next level, dude.
Talk about redundant. He says dick on every single, talks about a penis on every single episode at some point.
It doesn't have to
Hey.
correlate with
Yeah.
anything.
Which is so weird. I don't know.
He just loves them so much.
You know, they really are fucking kind of like weird creature looking things, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, if I was a woman, I'd totally be a lesbian.
Yeah, like, but dude, even a vagina. You look at a vagina and you're like, that. I mean,
Honestly, vaginas are super gross.
they look like a fucking predator.
They are gross.
Like,
I love them.
All they need is like just those.
But if you think about it, a vagina is pretty gross.
Dude, they just need those little like 4 claw looking things that come out, and it's the predator.
Oh yeah, there's a little mouth,
Yeah, like the little.
there's a little mouth talons.
Yeah, and it's like okay, a penis probably doesn't look the nicest, but
No,
a
fucking,
vagina.
they're both gross. Honestly, men and women genitalia is fucking disgusting. It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it serves its purpose. Love them both. You know what I'm saying?
Dabble in a little. Yeah, you got to make sure you figure out which one's for you. You know.
Yeah, you got to test the waters, so they say. What the fuck is going on with you?
That was one of the funniest things I think I've ever heard you say. Because I know it's true. You know, you testing both sides.
Mister,
of
I
the
never
bridge.
told secrets. Just kidding. I like vagina.
Well, you told me about that fucking roommate you had in college that time.
First of all, that's a Dane Cook joke I stole.
It's a dang good joke.
Anyway, that is all the time we have for tonight.
What was his name?
Dane Cook.
No, your roommate.
I never had a roommate.
Has Jeremy ever heard that story?
Yes.
Yeah, we told it like one of the first times he was here, I think.
Oh, dude. The first time Brandon hit me with that, I mean, I was like, what? Loser. Yeah, no. And then he fucking hit the punchline, and I was like, God damn, you're fucking slick, dude. We need to be friends. We were like a year and a half into our relationship. I was like, we need to be friends, man. That was fucking classy.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah. So that's all the time we have. Hopefully, if we get this road nomination, they have a People's Choice Award type thing too, so we can throw you guys under the bus again, and you
Not
can
trying
vote
to-
for us again.
Not trying to be beggars, but
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, fuck, dude. You get some
Hey.
cool shit.
I will say this, no matter what, thank you guys so much for all of the people that went out and voted for us.
Yes.
It was awesome. We had a great time. We wish all of you could have been there with us. We're going to be back next year, so be ready for it.
Yep.
Hey, stay tuned for, we have a big episode coming up. We're going to have our first
Interview.
full-time guest interview.
Full-time.
Yes.
Well, like, I don't know. I said that weird.
Yeah.
Our first guest as all of us together, not just like Tempe filling in for Brandon.
Oh yeah. No, it's gonna be a real good. Everyone's gonna want to listen.
It's
to
going to
it.
be an awesome interview.
Hopefully, it'll be
We,
the next one that's out, but we'll see.
It might be. Yeah. We
We gotta talk about it.
stay tuned. Make sure.
bitch.
Tell you, hey, no, you
Something bit me.
stay tuned.
Damn.
It's coming within the next week or two. We're gonna have a really good episode for all you guys. And with that being said, please go subscribe, share, like everything. Just help us out.
Yeah.
Help us help you.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. It's so redundant, but please do it.
It is
helps.
redundant.
It helps a lot. So,
Yeah. Until next time.
fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You.
I like it. Love you guys.
We love you.
Love you guys.
You looked at me
KLYB,
when you said
bye.
that. Oh, KLYB.
KLYB.
I was trying to tell you about that real shit, boy. Real shit, boy. Real shit, boy.
Received an audio.
Been around, burn out, flow it to the penthouse. Shotty's going crazy, then they quiet like a church mouse. Blend up with the customs, then we never get to get it out. Let your
Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Or puss or mediocre.